Good day, everyone. I am Rajan Maestro and I will be your lecturer for today. Our topic would be Principles of Emergency Care. Our learning objectives. At the end of the discussion, participants should be able to describe correctly the five emergency action principles with emphasis on the following. Enumerate the elements of scene survey with emphasis on the infection control protocol. Appreciate the different ways in activating medical assistance. Describe initial assessment. Analyze the components of secondary assessment. Value the importance of referral of victim for further evaluation and management. Here is the 5 emergency action principles. Number 1, survey the scene. Number 2, activate medical assistance. Number 3, initial assessment of the victim. Number 4, secondary assessment of the victim. Number 5, referral for further evaluation and management. Let's go to number 1, survey the scene. Once you recognize that an emergency has occurred and decided to act, you must make sure the scene of the emergency is safe for you, the victims, and any bystanders. So we have to go if it is safe. I know that we have to help other people, but we cannot help them if we are already the victim. So we have to make sure that it's safe. Elements of survey the scene safety, mechanism of injury or illness. Take standard precaution, wear personal protective equipment, determine the number of patients, consider additional specialized resources. Number 2, activate medical assistance. We have to know when to call first and CPR first. Both trained and untrained bystanders should be instructed to activate medical assistance as soon as they have determined that a victim requires emergency care. So here is when to call first and when to CPR first. So when to call first if it's an adult and adolescent, witnessed collapse of children and infant. If you are alone with no mobile phone, leave the victim to activate emergency response system and get AED emergency equipment before beginning CPR because we doesn't know when the help would come. Otherwise, send someone and begin CPR immediately. Use the AED as soon as it is available. When to CPR first, adults and adolescents with likely asphyxial arrest. Example is drowning. Unwitnessed collapse of children and infants. Give 2 minutes 5 cycles of CPR. Leave the victim to activate emergency response system and get the AED. Return to the child or infant and resume CPR. Use the AED as soon as it is available. Information to be remembered in activating medical assistance. What happened? Where is the location? Number of persons injured? Extent of injury and first aid given? Telephone number from where you are calling. So these are the information that you will give to the one that you are asking for assistance. The person who activated medical assistance must identify him or herself and drop the phone last. Do a primary assessment of the victim. In every situation, you must find out that if there are conditions that may cause an immediate threat to the victim's life. This is what we do before, during normal times. We check for responsiveness, open the airway, check for breathing, check for circulation. Now we do this. Check for responsiveness. We do not open the airway unless it is FBAW or foreign body obstruction. Then we do the check for breathing, then check for circulation. Number 4, do secondary assessment of the victim. It is a systematic method of gathering additional information about the injuries or conditions that may need care. We have to interview the victim. We have an acronym SAMPLE. S for sign and symptoms, A for allergy, M for medication, P for past medical history, L for last needle taken, E for events prior to injury or incident. Then we check the vital signs every 15 minutes if stable, every 5 minutes if unstable. We have to do the head-to-toe examination. Rescuers should look for other signs and symptoms or signs of injuries in a quick manner from the head to toe and apply necessary first aid measures to injury scene. Number 5 would be referral of the victim for further evaluation and management. It refers to the transfer of the victim to hospital or advanced healthcare facility for a definitive treatment. And that is all about emergency action principles. Again, I am Regent Maestro, and thank you very much.